All right, good morning, everyone. Let me know over in the chat if you can see and hear me this morning. I had to click over to the laptop because um, my mouse uses rechargeable batteries, and this morning they said they were getting low. So I threw them on the charger this morning, not thinking about anything this morning on time, and realized, hey, free daily coaching is going to start, and we have no mouse. And I could take the batteries off of the charger, but I figured, you know what, we'll just leave them on there. We'll fire up the laptop, and I just continued because I was doing some work, and I just continued that work on the laptop. So today is kind of a fun day. I was thinking, as we finish up the year, uh, we've decided to move forward in 2016, and as we finish out the year, it's kind of nostalgic, and you look back and you think about what is it that we've done over the year, and what have we accomplished, and then looking back at what we've done compared to where we're going. It's nostalgic for a moment, but then it gets exciting, right? And I'm excited to be able to tell you guys that we have completed another fun project. We've been starting our project board and getting quite a few of those done. Didn't get everything finished yesterday, completed, but I'm pretty assured that we'll get it done this morning. Good morning. So looking forward to getting those things accomplished. One of the exciting things that I want to show you all, and I'll do a screen share, and I want to share, this is something that, let me make sure, oh, you know what, let me make sure that you guys can see and hear me. Let me go over to that chat. Good morning, good morning, good morning, yes, all right. All right, I think you guys can all see and hear me, so let me know if you can't see and hear me. So here is YouTube, okay? So over on YouTube, I want to go over to my channel, and you can see right now, and let me make my screen just a little bit bigger. You can see right now I'm seeing it as myself. So I want to see it as if I was a new visitor, or I can look at it as a returning subscriber. So let's pretend that I was someone like you, a returning subscriber, and I could see, oh look, it's Goodbye Tech Tip Tuesday. It's going on live right now. There's 7 people actually watching. But then what I wanted to show you was something fun over here on the playlist. So we cleaned up the playlist, and this has been updated yesterday. So all of the free daily coaching calls from 2015 are in chronological order here, starting from free daily coaching Happy New Year's all the way through to the most current from last week's. So pretty excited about that. And that's it, right? So that was pretty fun. So in addition to getting all of these put into the playlist, what also happened was, if you go in, and I'll pause so we don't have to listen to the actual entire thing, but if you go in and look, what we did was put in just a brief description, nothing huge, but just a brief description that has a link over to free daily coaching. And then each of these, and let me go into the edit so you can see, each of these videos now has this description and also has a link. So I used a standard link for all of the free daily coaching to this specific video, but I put individual tracking for each video. So I put the question mark T equals, and then I can tell what it is by the title of the video. So we have and let me see if I can go over here, and let me stop sharing, and let me see if I can pull up the actual spreadsheet. I don't know if I have that one, if he shared that one with me or not. So what we did was we created a simple spreadsheet that had a column for the title of the video. We had the video URL, so the URL for the video, and then over in the far column was the link, and that would be the link that we just showed, that customized link, and then just simply and then simply just copying and pasting those over into each of those videos once they were put onto those playlists. So it was a project overall for the entire project, and there was a couple of things that were miscommunicated because it was the first time I had someone helping me with the project. So there was a little bit of overlap on the work, and it still only took about like 4 hours. So not a huge amount of time. And in retrospect and looking at it, now there's 120 videos that are all whatever you want to call it, organized, right? All onto that single playlist. And they all have a brief description with outbound links, either A, a link to come and register for the live free daily coaching, or B, a link to go right to the marketing system that I'm using, and it goes to a link to the My Lead System Pro platform, right to a capture page, and they're all custom links. And then having the, let me see if I have, oh yeah, so let me do a screen share here. And then having this, I opened it twice. So then having this spreadsheet, and I can open that up a little bit, and I can open up the title, and we'll open that up. I'll open this up so you guys can see it a little bit more. Okay, so you can see that now, in addition, so what we had total of what was completed was we have a spreadsheet that in chronological order, right, has the title of the video, it has the video URL, so the watch URL, and then the actual link that we put inside of that video. So we can see that they're all the same link, but it's a custom tracking code for the name of the video. So let's say that, for example, we started getting a bunch of leads, and they kept on coming through as Thursday Throwdown 2. Well, I would be able to come down in here and go, okay, hey, where's that Thursday Throwdown 2 link at? Oh, it's right here. Hey, where's this video? This video is getting a lot of leads. What is it about this specific video that's getting so many leads, and where else can we promote this video to continue to get even more, right? So that we can now go in and statistically we can see, hey, which of these videos is getting the most hits. And so you can see that all of this, okay, so all of this work put in here, and then in addition to that, having each one of the videos having this description. So the free daily coaching presented live, all of this description, all the way down through having the custom link. So getting all of that done and having them all put into a playlist chronologically. And even with that, having to just do a little bit of the work twice. So really probably could have been done. And once that the process was refined, probably could be done in probably just a couple hours, maybe 2 hours or 3. So it's just a matter of the work being done. So now having 120 videos all working for me, right? That's a powerful deal. And this is the crazy part. Let's say that you don't have the time to go and do that. You could go, and what I did was I hired someone to do this. In my case, I employed my son to do it. You could get someone on Odesk. You could get a Fiverr person to do it, right? You could get someone to do this really inexpensively. to do this for just a few hours worth of work. So for just a few hours worth of work, I was able to pay to have someone do it. And it was done quickly. It was done exactly how I wanted it. I just sent over instructions, right? And that was it. Was that worth it for me to, and most of the times I insource, right? Most of the times I'm doing the work myself. In this case, that was such a big project that I knew that was low on my personal priority list, but on the overall effectiveness in my business, it was a good, decent priority to have completed because of the amount of real estate, because there was 120 of those videos, some of which get viewed on a regular basis. So having that done was absolutely worth that extra a few bucks that went out. Why? Well, because while that was occurring, I was able to still to go over here and work on the things that I had prioritized, that I was required to complete to get to the goals that I've set for myself. So these are some things that have to be accomplished. They're really non-negotiables, whereas that project was a side project. So if you have a side project, if you have some extra filler work that you need to have completed, what I would encourage you to do is, A, you can reach out to me. I've got a good source, right? I got a guy. Or B, you could go and test some people, some virtual assistants. And I'm not saying that you should outsource everything. I think you should be insourcing, and you should know how to do all this so that you can explain it, so that you can show it to the person that's going to complete it, and so that you know exactly what needs to transpire, what needs to occur, and so then you can go and show them, hey, this is exactly what I need. So now moving forward, now we have a baseline, and we go, okay, well, it doesn't really take that long to do all of that for an entire year. So what would that look like on maybe a weekly basis? What would it take to go in there and separate out 5 videos? Or in this case, we know that Chris Schaus hosts each Friday, so we know we only have 4 videos. So what does that look like to go in and type up the title and a quick description for 4 videos, and then put them into the 2016 free daily coaching playlist, and then inside of that playlist maybe create another set of playlists so we have the topic specific calls? How long will that take? Maybe just an hour, right? If you had to actually write the descriptions. If you didn't have to do that, what would it take? Maybe 15 minutes, if that. So breaking some of these tasks down and going, okay, how often do these need to be done, and what are the tasks that I need to accomplish? And is this an effective task for me to accomplish, or is this something that I could have someone else do, right? Is this something that someone else could do, and it would be a more effective use of my time because I could be creating something else? So yesterday I had some training that I wanted to finish, and I was trying to accomplish some of my required things for the end of the year. So it was an effective solution for me. It's not always going to be effective for everyone, right? And it wasn't effective for me in the beginning of my business. And that's why I show you guys all of these spreadsheets. That's why I show you all of this. Hey, these are all of the spreadsheets were things that I had created and given to the person that was helping, saying, hey, look, this is the exact information I need. This is exactly what it needs to be. Now go and reproduce this, right? Go do exactly what I had done. So I'm showing you what I did in the beginning, right? And now it's evolving, and not everything, but some of the smaller things, it's a lot easier just to have someone else help to get those things done, so I can focus on some of the larger, bigger picture tasks. So as we move forward into 2016, we'll break down our days, right? Mondays and Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and each day we're going to have, like we do here, we'll have a topic. And so we will delineate on the free daily coaching playlist those specific days so that you have an easier way to go back and say, okay, I know that he was talking about that. What was that? Oh, that was like on a mindset call. So then you can go back and you don't have to go through hundreds of videos. You can just go through all of the mindset calls. Or, hey, I know this was specifically about a tech tip, but it was about SEO. I can go over into that playlist. So we're going to clean it up a little bit on our end to make it more convenient for you. And while we're doing this, and the reason that we're doing this is to be more focused and to be more purposeful with your work, right? It's totally fun, and can be fun to be networking and building and working from home. Absolutely. In addition to having the fun, and in addition to being able to have the creative freedom to really build your business and design it around you and your lifestyle, in addition to that, there's specific steps that you could take and specific methods and methodologies that already exist in this business model that you could follow to be able to get a result. And so that's what we're doing. In addition to the fun stuff, in addition to the stuff that we started to apply, the things that we already knew, right? And that was a lesson that we had learned. If we would just apply these things that we already know, we could get a result. Well, so we started doing that. And in addition to that, now what we're doing is saying, hey, let's go back and start to look at all this real estate that we created, all these videos, all this content, and how can we optimize it moving forward? And also, is some of it worth salvaging and taking and optimizing as we go, as we move forward, or do we just start fresh? And the great part is this: for those that are starting fresh, if you are just starting fresh, maybe you've created some stuff in the past, maybe not. Maybe you're just getting started right now. Maybe you're just coming around right now, and in 2016 is going to be the beginning of building. Well, you're going to see us build this from the ground up. Why? Well, because we're going to show different case studies where we show examples where it's not just my business that already has some exposure, where I have some leads already generated, where I have clients, but we're going to show you, hey, this is how we've applied it, and this is how we're applying it in my wife's business. This is how we can apply it into, for your sister-in-law, maybe that's asking you questions, or maybe your kids have been asking you questions, or your spouse, or your neighbor, and you want to be able to show them what you're doing and how they could start to do it. Well, we're going to break it down even further so that you see it across the board for multiple different businesses in different kind of genres and different niches, but also at different starting points and different vantage points, so you can see how different marketing techniques and different marketing methods can be applied across the board, and how they all can work in various models, and how doing some of this back end work that we're doing, some of this building, some of the stuff that really isn't that quote unquote fun, right? It's not the networking and talking to people. It's kind of some of the not so fun stuff, but it's the stuff that's the long-term play. It's the stuff that builds you that residual income. It's that stuff that builds you your online real estate, if you will, so that you're going to have results over time. So, that's it. That is our Tuesday, Goodbye Tech Tip Tuesday for 2015. Looking forward to the next time we meet on a Tuesday is going to be 2016, and looking forward to this jam session, if you will, that we're going to have in January as we move forward in our free daily coaching, as we take you step by step from the beginning through this process, through our monthly coaching. You're going to have the opportunity to build a business and take your business into profit. Not an idea, not a thought, but if you follow the instructions, we're going to have the ability for you to take step-by-step directions and put them in order and take them in order and implement them, and then get a result and get a positive result. And that's really the goal in 2016, is not just to grow and expand our business, but to grow and expand our business by seeing our our colleagues and our clients and the people that we're working with on a regular basis to see them moving into a profitable place. So that's what we're looking forward to. I'm looking forward to each celebrating that with each and every one of you. And I'm excited because we have quite a few people that have now registered to participate in part of those free daily coaching masterminds, or the friends of free daily coaching. So I'm looking forward to extending our reach and reaching out to even more people. I'm looking forward to this Friday, another featured friend of free daily coaching with Chris Schaus. And we'll see you on the next call.